Hey, yo, cuz, what's this? Wow, James, nice digs you got here. This is a really cool place.
YouTube isn't really working out. I got this job. I really need it right now. I know we're closing, but I don't appreciate you guys just stopping in.
What's the problem? You've already got your mic set up here. I don't even know why you have that at work.
I mean, we have to record.
Kind of weird.
I'm the drive-through guy, though. This is where I'm like, hey, what do you want on your Latinx pizza?
Call that a great coincidence because we had to record right now. So.
Hey, did you see the classic Family Guy funny clips 24/7 live stream where Peter and co started a podcast? They started a podcast at the Lucky Clam or whatever. We were inspired by that, so we set up at our local Taco Bell.
Look, this is real. We all got together. Me and Kudos are about to shake hands right now.
Oh,
great to meet you, my friend James.
Very nice to meet you.
Yeah.
And me and Andrew are gonna kiss.
You're cramping my fingers. Please stop.
Come on, Andrew, kiss me.
I'm doing it.
Ow!
So yeah, we're in our new set that was built by my beautiful, lovely girlfriend Sabrina. God bless. Thank you, Sabrina. You did an excellent job.
Absolute queen shit. She did a fantastic, amazing job. From one 3DS to another, she gets one of these.
Hold on, I'm pogging on Discord with my boys right now, and my wife, my girlfriend of a long time, unasked for, brings me an entire 3D modeling set that took her months to make, unasked for, and now she's showing me her boobies.
Yeah.
Bravo.
And then a little tea sipping gif. Yep. My braless girlfriend built me this. And if depending on whether or not the other part, the outside, if you go outside, there's a little bit of piss outside. Watch out for the homeless man. But if you go out there, Kudos built that. It was a collaborative effort.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Cut out to the outside. Cut out to the outside camera. The security cameras.
Now.
Is that an Unreal Engine dragon on the roof? No!
That homeless guy's getting a prostate exam in the parking lot.
We were looking at, I was building this earlier with James, and on the like front page of the Epic Game Store, it's like a fully rigged dragon skeleton.
Yeah, like
I was like, can we put that in? And I was like, maybe. Please. You're like a kid at like a toy store. Dad, please, can we get this? We did it. Welcome to the new set. Welcome to the smelliest all-male podcast.
The only all-male
The only all-male podcast. We're the first 4 white guys who have ever decided to make a podcast together.
I'm not white.
Doplex is white passing.
I'm not fucking white.
Let's jump into this. What do we think about how Biden is handling Afghanistan? Because I know we've all got a lot of opinions.
Right,
a lot of opinions.
Well, first off, I'd like to start off by saying...
It really is a gangster's paradise moment, if I do say so myself.
Announced the death of His Royal Highness the Duke of Edinburgh.
The Duke of Edinburgh.
The Duke of Edinburgh. Let's move on to some juicy bits, boys. What juicy bits? Juicy bits.
Juicy
what
bits.
Juicy bits.
I'm a juicy Brit. Look at my plumpers.
Yo, we got some titties. Yo,
real quick, can we get a review for women breasts?
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
5 out of 10. Not as useful as butt.
Yeah. 6 out of 10. There's a little something in there for everybody, you know. The developers work really hard.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 10. I'm gonna go 10 as well. Yeah. But I'm gonna do the IGN thing where there's still like it's still held back a
bunch of
bit.
cons.
Yeah, because I feel like I have that's like what makes a good review.
Yeah.
Breasts surely have something for everyone.
Unnecessary. In my opinion, breasts should just be flat, with no coloration to it.
The nipples protrude proudly, exuding all of the swagger of a black teen.
They really make you feel like Spider-Man.
While people might find enjoyment in breasts, many people, such as myself, might find it difficult to see them in real life, and for that, I'm giving them an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm really mad they put the breast behind the paywall. You gotta pay to play the milk.
Yeah, what the fuck? Man, this industry, it's toxic.
Have I have I asked the all-important question to you guys? I may have, so apologies in advance. But
ask us again.
This is one of those kind of, fuck your star sign, I want to hear your opinion on this type beats.
Right.
Would you drink your girlfriend's breast milk?
No. Yes.
No?
I've thought about this a lot. I've had a friend who has done it, and he said that it tastes sour and disgusting, but he liked it. I would not do it because the thought of it makes my stomach churn. So I don't think I could go through that.
I think I wouldn't do it like a regular thing, but I'm kind of I kind of ride that line of like, you might as well try everything once, especially if it's not gonna kill you. Like maybe I won't try heroin once, but a little booby milk. What if I'm like, guys? What if I try it and I'm like,
I do find it interesting that you somehow find that grosser than cow milk. Have you seen a cow?
Oh.
Have you seen cows
that cow milk is made?
Have you seen cow udders? They're fucking
I don't drink cow milk.
Cows are continually impregnated to guarantee constant milk production.
I don't mean to be
penises.
the defender of the dairy industry.
I drink oat milk.
Oh, no.
But I'm about to be the defender of the dairy industry. Milk is epic.
No, it isn't.
I like milk.
Yeah, it is.
Wait,
milk's fucking disgusting.
Douglas is lactose intolerant, so he literally cannot drink breast milk.
All right, hear me out. I'm gonna spit some facts,
I promise, but I can't.
Babe, I would love to drink your creamy goodness, but my body won't let me, I swear.
I will shit.
My
Do you
tummy
think all your
hurts.
girlfriends would be like low-key insulted, like if you did try it and it tasted bad? Like even though they don't want you to like it, it's like, wow, you really don't like this about me. That's crazy. I guess another girl could give you better breast milk.
Yeah, it's one of those
question,
one of those bait things where it's like they're like, do you think this celebrity looks hot? And you're like, yeah, she's pretty good. And it's like, wow, maybe we should go marry. Then you're like, gets mad at you.
Maybe you want to marry my booby milk, you piece of shit.
You want to try this foreign substance that just came out of my body?
Yeah, boy.
Would you drink it in a milkshake?
Would there be enough like flavoring to mask the? And also, would I know? Like, would somebody tell me, "Hey, you're drinking breast milk right now"?
Yes, but but it's not just. It's not. You have to remember, it's not miscellaneous breast milk you found in the street gutter. You didn't find it and peel off the McDonald's fucking Monopoly card. This is from your beautiful woman who you've known for years.
Hold on. Kudos. What's the things that there's the your body has the skin layer, the bone layer. Yeah. And then it has that one that like controls all your movement and stuff. You can make them big and strong. What do you call those?
The
what
nervous
the fuck are you talking about? The nervous system?
I'm trying to get you to say it without what do you when you work out? What are you working? What are you working out?
Me when
your muscles.
Your girl
me when you're.
Oh, okay. I get where
you said.
You said joints.
You said miscellaneous. So I want to see if you say muscle.
No, I say muscle. I say miscellaneous for the meme because I think it's funny to say misc.
Courtney, you're not editing this one. You're at a funeral, but cut that.
You know what else I like to do? My new thing I decided yesterday is I'm going to start pronouncing chef as chef.
Chef.
Wait, what's the original word?
Give my
chef,
regards to the chef.
Like a cook. I'm going to call them a chef.
Oh, chef.
You
know what I hate when people say program?
Chef.
When people say program instead of program, like
program.
Have you ever heard? Have you ever heard someone say forehead instead of forehead? That's like the worst.
Forehead,
yeah.
I think it's a British thing to say forehead. Instead of, they just drop the H.
But it's like super blended too. It's like forehead.
Forehead.
Oh no!
Like
I came on your forehead.
Hey, bed. Let me get a little bit of fired.
There's people that say chimney.
So no fired.
A what?
There's people that say chimney.
In regards to what word?
To what word?
Chimney.
Chimley?
I am not kidding you. There are people who say chimney.
What? Chimley?
I don't understand it.
It's like Bruce Lee's stunt double.
No, well that's just a matter of replacing an entire letter.
Yeah, you're just completely fucking up the word at that point.
But you watch a Gronkite, you guys say aluminium. Wait,
no.
We say
aluminum. The British
we say aluminum.
Fuck say aluminium.
We actually we pronounce the full word. You guys just drop some letters for the meme.
What do you say?
Aluminum. Aluminium.
I say aluminum.
I say
aluminium.
Aluminum.
There's eyes in there you're missing out.
I think that might be a case of we actually spell it different as well.
I think we do.
I think I looked this up before.
Sure,
Yeah,
I'm going
maybe.
to put it down to your poor
ALLUMINUM.
education system. Courtney, I know you're currently editing this on one of your on one of those phone editing apps at the funeral, but please look that up and then add it in.
She's sitting in the pews, like just pinching and squeezing into her phone.
Dude,
trying to cut James saying the N-word.
The idea of doing anything on my phone, because you know, some people like film, edit, like do everything on their phone, and like
Andrew edits pictures on his phone. I don't know how he does it.
That makes sense.
I get lazy.
That makes sense to me.
I've got a good sized phone, but just I guess, well, especially now with COVID, I'm just always home. So it's like, well, I could either fuck around on my phone or walk 3 steps and just do it on a computer like 3 times quicker.
Right.
I can barely type on my phone, and I have a big ass phone. Like my fingers are. Hey, ladies, my fingers are big.
Hey,
I got some
big
fingers.
Stonkers. If you
But
need
my
your nipples
penis,
squeezed,
not as nice.
Nah, it all went to my fingers.
How soul crushing would that be if you're just like going to town on some cheeks and she goes, "Babe, can you use your fingers instead?" Just like,
oh,
Andrew, I don't think you need to imagine what that feels
come
like.
on, man.
Oh,
Andrew, speak from experience.
See that?
Buckingham Palace has announced the death of his...
of Andrew Miller. Let's just say that the funeral Courtney's going to is for Andrew's pride.
Jeffrey Epstein is remembered by his egg-shaped penis, very famously.
Actually, to be
He has an egg. I never knew that.
That was the identifying factor of the testimony.
You have what's been described as an egg-shaped penis.
Epstein's lawyer immediately cried foul, and they walked out the door.
Yeah, there's like a real quote where they talk about his egg penis, and then there was that one where was it Stormy
Wait, the
Daniels
court can
said
like
that,
demand that he drops trowel and like proves it right then and there.
No, I think the prosecution used it from witness and like victims, and it was partially as an identifying thing for like a universal story, but also he's like a raging egomaniac narcissist. So they used it to get him angry. To like fuck with him.
I'll show you my dick right now. It's not that small. It's more of a hot dog.
I'll pull it out.
It's more of a hot dog.
And everyone's like, ooh.
It's like everybody in the courtroom is like, yeah, this guy was wearing an orange hat when he robbed McDonald's. But then that's how they corroborate it. But like, so they don't need to prove it because it's just like, how could all these people know these things? But it's just like 40 women that are like, this fucking his dick is shaped straight up like a fucking egg. It's not even one of the. It's not even like grass fed. It's perfectly round. It's a caged egg.
Your Honor,
He pulls it
they're
out.
going too far.
He pulls out the jury is just like, what the
Do you remember when Stormy Daniels said that Trump's dick looked like Toad from Mario Kart?
Yo.
What the fuck?
It does sound like Toad.
It does.
You are so super fucked up!
Wait, do fucking Stormy Daniels look at, oh, never mind. I was going to say, do Stormy Daniels look at Trump's cock, but then I realized the cock is what looks like Toad, not her.
That's a cock looking back up at her and saying that.
Do Trump after Stormy Daniels tells her to put it in, but it's already in.
So hold on, we got very off track here. The
Gangster's Paradise thing is always funny.
So don't fix. You're aware that it's breast milk, and the flavoring is like.
Does it taste good?
Yeah. What kind of flavor? Is it like? Do I get to choose, or is it just?
You get to choose whatever kind of milkshake flavor you like, and it's just prepared like a standard milkshake.
Do I get anything out of it? Like, is there a prize, cash prize?
You get a free milkshake. I don't know. That should be a prize.
I guess that's true. Yeah, I guess I'd do it. Yeah,
I love milkshakes.
I'd do that.
Me too.
If it tastes like a milkshake, sure, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, fuck it. Give it to me. Send it to us. Here's our P.O. box.
Send us your breast milk.
You know what, boys? This spot's getting a little chafy. What do you say we move over to the Reddit Q&A table?
Yes!
Let's do it!
You guys ready?
I'm ready. Whoa.
Whoa.
That was
I hated
spot.
I hated that. That genuinely hurt.
I like it. I felt Andrew's penis in my butt. Like,
Yeah,
because
we
that's a side effect.
We teleport over
shit
like
all
the
over
fly.
it now.
Hey, I don't wipe very good. It's not a secret.
He got no wipe status.
Yeah,
ain't no secret. So I wanted to start off by reading a comment. This isn't a Reddit Q&A, but we'll get there. I wanted to start off by reading a comment from somebody who left this on one of our more recent videos. Yes. L Chase 2 says, "This is so fucking horrible, but so funny. I have to share it. When I was 5, I was so constipated, my fucking mom and grandma pulled me out of school and made me take laxatives to shit all day. I remember watching TV with my grandma, waiting for the shit pills to kick in, and the first fucking plane hit the Twin Towers. Every time I have diarrhea... Every time I have diarrhea, I think of 9/11.
How did I forget what that was?
So that,
he
of course,
literally
is in
meant
response.
it happened.
He'd be like, "Mommy,
I thought that was a
mommy,
metaphor. I thought he was saying like there was his guts falling out of him or something.
Right. No, it was in response to James's prompt about the things that you correlate with one another. For him, it's diarrhea and fucking terrorism.
Doplex, get your soundboard ready. So he gets pulled out of school. He's like, and then he's like, "Owie, mommy, I can't shit. Oh, it's coming out. I have to get home." No, hold on. No, you're the mom's reaction, okay?
Oh, okay.
So, and then he gets home and he's like, he's running to the bathroom. And then he gets there and it won't come out, so he's like, he's like really angry on the toilet.
About to bust.
He's like, oh shit, mommy, I think it's happening. I'm gonna doo-doo. And then his mom from the other room is like,
What the fuck? You are so super fucked up!
That's her to the Taliban.
You are so super
You
fucked
are
up.
so super fucked up!
I wonder what Christian's reaction to that
those were
was.
even.
Our Facebook, you damn miserable, worthless creeps!
He said that to the Taliban.
His range is
Screaming at his
incredible.
TV.
Or her range is incredible.
You are so super fucked up!
That was his grandma and mom all in the other room just going fucking ape shit.
I was looking for the really fucking clipped screaming, but that was even better.
I'm working on it!
I sort of was like, it's so fascinating looking back on 9/11, just how fucked it was. But like, I wonder, because we were all fucking babies, but like, I wonder what it was like if, say someone who was like our age now, back then, like in their like mid to late 20s, and they're like grinding really hard at a job that fucking hates them or something, and they've got like a massive deadline, and then 9/11 happens. Do you reckon there's just this like, do I just keep going?
Do I have to finish this?
Can I go
Like,
home?
You know what's funny? As someone who is like in that mindset now, I would think that would be the first thing that comes to mind. Like,
Me too.
Do I have to keep working?
Do I get today
Do we
off?
have work tomorrow?
Take today off?
Like, yeah. But you
I'm
know,
not gonna-
I feel like people had like different priorities back then that were like, oh, it's such a tragedy, which it is. A lot of people died, but I'm just saying, more people would be like, oh man. So about me,
Am I rising and grinding in the morning?
Do I have to be on the Sigma male
Joey.
grind set tomorrow?
Joey, are we still hitting chest in the morning? I mean,
I heard
we can
one
do
story-
legs if you want. I get it, but
We get to give the lats a break. I mean, the towers, they're down there, man.
I do wonder,
but
like,
you know.
I did hear a story. I can't remember where I heard this from, but like apparently there was someone like in one of the towers who was like they were on the fucking horn to their boss. Like they were just getting worked to the bone, and they were like, yeah, this kind of like, I think they were in the tower I guess the second tower, so not the one that got hit first. And they were like,
While after Or after the plane had already hit?
After the plane had hit the other tower, they were before that tower had been hit. Like I think this could be wrong, but like they were on the horn to their boss, and their boss was like, "Well, I don't fucking care. You gotta finish this."
Oh my
Apparently,
God.
what happened is these while the fire crews were like evacuated, and they just found this poor fucking like woman still at her desk, like because her boss was like, "Get it done before you shit."
Yeah.
Jesus
Sounds
Christ.
like New York.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
maybe that
that's
floor was
about it.
Frito-Lay.
With us pulling out of the Middle East now, but then there's like a little, like today there was like a bombing at like one of the airports in Afghanistan, super tragic. I feel like we're looking to manipulate we're looking to manipulate the public back into being, steadfast. Let's go kill some people. You know what I mean? So like, LA. If you live in LA or New York, take cover for a couple months if you can.
Move out.
Take a nice vacation.
Joe Biden might be peeping the papers for round 2.
Well, you know what happens when you pull out.
Yeah, I'm exclusively at the belly button because it's the hardest to clean out.
Right.
I like personally have avoided that in the past because it kind of skeeves me out knowing that. Wherever the belly button goes, I don't even know if there's a bottom, but it's in there.
Right, yeah.
It goes right to the heart.
Yeah.
That's how you get a girl's heart pregnant.
Isn't the belly button, isn't that where you eat from when you're like a fetus?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's where the umbilical's at.
Right. Yeah. So technically,
that's disgusting.
If you come in your own belly button, then you're just sampling your own brand, but in a past life. Think about that next time you meditate.
You guys ever stick something like really far in there and it hurts like the bottom of your penis?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
What?
Yeah. Why is
pretty
that?
weird?
Not the bottom of my penis. I've scratched it, but it like makes my tummy feel weird.
Yeah.
Oh no, I mean like go in.
It's like the nerve. Yeah. Like do it right now. Do it right now. Stick your finger in your belly button.
You gotta go
and
pretty deep. It hurts very badly.
No.
Yeah. There's a nerve that
it
makes your dick feel kind of funny.
Yeah, it's like
it gives me a sharp pain right at the base of my penis.
Hold on.
I think that's a good idea.
Yes. Yeah. Do it.
Can I ask women? What happened? What part of your body?
James,
Like,
there's no women listening to this.
James,
you're totally right. That's a fair point. Women, comment down below. What part of your body hurts when you go too far in your belly button? Is it like your shoulder?
Is it your penis?
Your big toe? Your pussy? Which one?
So actually, that's a good question. That is a good question. Should I bring Sabrina in here and ask her?
I want to know.
Bring Sabrina in.
I'm down.
No, she would fucking hate that. Put her on the spot. It's such a violent question like that.
Hey, babe.
Does your pussy hurt when you
absolutely raw dog your belly button?
Also, do you think you can make me a milkshake later? I'll tell you the ingredients off air.
Anyway, Reddit questions.
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude, we've been over here. We've been over here for 20 minutes and we haven't done any questions.
Yeah, thank you for sharing L Chase too. I appreciate the share.
Yeah, thanks. Sorry about 9/11.
James, there was a question for you. I don't know if you want me to read this or if you want to read it. You want me to read it?
Me or James?
That was the question.
I'm wearing bi flag.
Oh, James.
Go ahead.
So, new account
you're
078.
James -1.
Right, yeah.
I'm just
new
kidding.
ACC 078 asks. This is a bit of a personal question. It's a little bit of a serious.
I'm a personal
topic.
guy.
I think depending on how you view it, I don't think James is a very serious guy.
What can I say?
It says, James, can I get some beefy tips to help get sober? Feel free to weigh in if anyone on the sub has done this sort of thing too. Well, first off, what was ailing you, King? You were addicted to what was it? Opioids
and meth,
methamphetamines, pussy,
money, the game. I think.
The game. I'm addicted to the game.
Interpret that
like Elijah Wood from Spy Kids 3.
Yeah, I'm addicted to the game. Yeah,
I'm the guy.
The hustle,
the guy.
The streets.
Yeah, I'm addicted to the
hustle.
Game.
So, I was for a couple years. I turned 21 and I basically just like started buying alcohol all the time. And I'm not a big. I don't like drinking around other people. So my problem is I always drink by myself when I get like sad or like tired. So for like a solid year. I was buying 3 liters of vodka a week, and I would just drink like half, you know, like 10 to 15 shots every night and just like black out and go to sleep. Pretty bad.
Yeah,
so hopefully you're not doing that. It was really cheap. It was, I have a video on my channel. It was Chesterfield vodka from Ukraine. And it was like $9 for like a 1.5 liter jug of it. And me and my friends always thought it was really funny that this vodka from Ukraine was called Chesterfield because it's like Chester's the whitest, most suburban. Yeah.
Is that vodka that's there? Is that vodka that's like 14%? Like it's really like it's not because you're like.
Oh no, it's like fully. No, it's like a full like 45%.
Because there's a shit, you know. There's this shit called Christoph, I think, in New Zealand. Anyway, it's like, it was the equivalent of that where you could get like a whole bottle for like $14, which is probably like the equivalent of $9, but it was only like 15%. So it wasn't like a full
was
like 40%.
Was that like pre-mixed or something?
No, it was just straight vodka. I remember because
That's so weird.
I drank a lot of it when I was 16 because it was like, oh, it's cheap and it's weak so I can drink it. And I'd like finished a bottle of it one night and fucking chunned it everywhere and had to get carried home on someone's shoulders.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah. So I was doing that, and then I got sober from that for like a year because honestly it was just because I got really fat and it was fucking with my skin because I have an immune disease and it like fucks with my skin. But then alcohol, because it's an inflammatory, like fucks with that. So honestly, I don't have very good advice. I just went cold turkey and replaced that with like fast food every night, and then that was basically just as bad.
One vice for another.
So that's not good advice either. I don't know. For me, you just gotta find your reason. You can't just do it because like, well, I don't want to be, like, I want to be sober. Because sober is good and not sober is bad. Like you gotta find like a reason, and if you can find that in like another person or friends or something, then that's definitely helpful. Because especially ones that can like check in on you and keep on you or something. Like I talked to my parents about it because my dad kind of struggled with the same thing when he was in his 20s, and he's been sober for since his 20s now. So don't be afraid to confide in people. That's my only advice. Other than that, for me, it's just like cold turkey. Like I'm not like someone who can stop, like a fucking Dolly Parton like lost a bunch of weight in like the 90s or some shit, and she was just like, just a bite, and she could have like one little taste of like everything, and like that would like satiate her. And it's like, for me, the one bite is the thing that will like avalanche into like a billion bites, or like one shot will avalanche into like 50 shots. So you got to find, maybe for you, weaning off it, or having a beer after work is totally cool. But or maybe, and you have to be honest with yourself, or maybe you need to go full cold turkey and you can't even think of it, or you might not, it might fuck you up. I had to put certain ad preferences in Google and shit, because like the wrong ad at like 11 o'clock at night, I'm fucked. So you really got to be honest with yourself and honest with people around you that you trust. That's my only advice.
That's good advice.
Don't hide your vices, because your friends will always tell you what's right.
True. And also there's like there's nothing wrong with being who you are right now.
Totally.
It's never too late to change. You're not a failure if you fuck up. I think I mentioned the other one.
So many people deal with this shit like more than you think. Like every kid that takes part in like all the college shit for 4 years is totally addicted to getting fucked up all the time. Like they're not just like having a good time. I mean, they are having a good time, but like they're totally like, they're gonna be fucked up for a couple years after college. Like half of people go through a stint in their life where they're like gonna have to deal with like, damn, I'm on the wrong train. You're definitely not. You're good.
I mentioned it on the other one we talked about working out, but I think not that I have a lot of experience with this. So apologies if this is shitty advice, but just the idea of like don't judge yourself today from like yesterday's mistakes. So like if you do fuck up and lapse, don't just be like, well, I tried my hardest. I'll just be like, okay, well I fucked up yesterday, and I'm annoyed about that, but that's okay. It's in the past. I'm still alive today. Let's give it another shot. So I think just looking at it like that, like I mean, depending on how you look at it, if you believe in last Tuesdayism, maybe none of that even happened.
Right. Yeah.
Do you guys subscribe to Last Tuesday?
No, totally. No. I don't know what that is, but my dad has always said, and this is one of the biggest things that helped him lose weight and me lose weight, was it's not what you do today, it's what you do every day. And the every day is more of a mental thing. So if you can just commit to doing something, and even if you fuck up here and there, like the today doesn't matter. And if you have a bottle of alcohol in front of you right now and you're right at the bottom of it and there's 2 shots left and you just want to kill it because you're already that deep, stopping right there is a win.
That's a big move.
Yeah,
that's a bravery in itself.
Even if you're in the middle of fucking up, like, and you come to consciousness of it,
Jesus.
like, stopping right there is a win, because that's more of like, that's more of your own fortitude than it is like you fucked up and you ate 3,000 calories today and you're gonna put on a pound or some shit and it might set you back. But the decision to be able to stop, like, in the middle of it and be like, yeah, this was wrong. Fuck it, I fucked up. Let's start clean again. That's more. That's definitely a big mental win, and it'll serve you really well in the future.
Mm-hmm. That's great advice, honestly, because I feel like that could be applied to anything. Like, just not having that, like, this is my last thing, but just like, if you ever come to a moment where you feel like you need to say, this is my last, piece of pie, or this is my last slice of pizza, or this is my last beer, or this is my last pussy, then you got to say one thing, and that's don't say it. Actually, don't say it. Just get rid of it at that moment, and it'll feel like such a huge improvement. And I think really the most important thing is to work on yourself. And you know what happens when you work on yourself?
What? Yeah.
So new account 078. Make sure you work on yourself and play the song yourself late at night.
It's cutting Dopeless completely out.
The words that are good.
Just let him speak. Humans are very goal-oriented people. And I think having that.
You like them goals.
Do you like goals, son? So, like, just having goals written down, and like a 6-month goal, 12-month goal, and then obviously like what you plan to do this week. Just having that written down, you can use stuff like Trello, you can write stuff down, you put on post-it notes, whatever. Yeah. Just having that like tangible and like something to build towards, and I could imagine, I don't know if this is true or not, but if you were in a position where, say, addictions were holding you back from achieving a certain goal, to like really visualize what that goal is and what overcoming the addiction would mean for you. Maybe it means like, oh shit, I'll finally be able to have enough money in order to go on this trip, or I really want to start a YouTube channel, but I'm really struggling to like write or do or film or do anything because it keeps getting obstructed by this addiction. Like, really visualize, okay, what does it mean when I have this, when I've achieved whatever that goal is? Maybe it's 1,000 subscribers, maybe it's 10,000, or whatever the fuck. Like, what does that mean? Like, who do you get to talk to? What does this allow you to do? Like, really picture what it's like to be there.
And what's the opportunity cost of your addiction on top of that? Because that is a good point. You need to look at, that is something that helps you. Like, I totally have a very bad relationship with food, and through beef loss, which I think
beef
we're
loss
all hitting up. Beef loss 2021, baby.
Yes.
Through beef loss, I've had to have a lot of nights where it's like midnight and I just want to go binge fucking like a full day's worth of food from McDonald's. But not only is it like, I don't want to let you guys down, I don't want to let people watching down that it might also be participating. I don't want to let myself down, but there's the opportunity cost. I have to drive there and sit in a drive-through for 45 minutes. I have to wake up in the morning and take a fucking mean diarrhea. I have to spend like $20.
Mean diarrhea.
Like, the money that you'll spend on, like, whether it be you're buying a bottle every couple of days, or you're buying, you can't help yourself with McDonald's, or whatever. Like, dude, if there was like any chunk of like money, like I spent money on clothes, or I spent money on games, or I spent money on food, if there was like any chunk of money I could have back in my life, it would totally, I would get the most money out of the money I spent on, like, not just on food, because you need food and you go out with friends or whatever, just food at like midnight that I totally didn't need, that was just like pathetic binge eating. I would be a fucking millionaire if I could just have that all back.
There are apps you can get, I believe, that do track that sort of stuff, where it's like, I guess it's probably easier for, like, say, pack-a-day smokers or something where it's a bit more tangible. But I imagine, I think you can put in any amount. Like on average, I would spend this much a week, and you can actually look at it and it'll say like you've saved $3,000 over the last 5 months by not buying this. And I think that like reminding yourself of that as well, because it can be a lot of these things are very intangible, I suppose, but that is tangible. Like, oh, I literally can see how much money I've saved on this app. So
I could have had 10 grand.
No,
totally. Buy all those McDoubles.
No, literally, I've probably spent like 5 or 10 grand throughout my adult life. I remember when I was a kid being like, I can't wait till I have my own car and my own job. I'm going to go to McDonald's every night. It's going to be amazing. And then I did that for like 2 years, and it's like, that was
this sucks.
The worst thing I could have ever done.
Like, that was decision.
Horrible.
I will say, because I do want to comment on Beef Loss 2021 real quick. Yesterday, I had a moment, boys.
Sexy.
I had a moment yesterday, boys, where I was looking in the mirror because, like, I'll admit I have not worked out just because I've just been working so much. I know that that's an excuse. It is an excuse. I do need to work out, but I've made I've been eating real good. You know, I've been sticking to just eating. No,
I told you. I see the difference.
Well, thank you, baby. And I feel like I've been like snacking, but like healthy snacking. Like I'll have like a handful of almonds or something.
Ooh.
Like just. All good choices, and I think of just wanting to like not get fatter, because I feel like if I get fatter and then I like at the end of it, it's just I'm gonna feel like such a fucking failure, and like that is driving me. So I feel like that's also a good thing as far as like being sober, because I feel like that also kind of applies. It's just like make a bet with somebody, you know, because you're afraid of losing.
Absolutely,
you know? So.
If you can find a partner in any of this stuff, it totally helps. Like the first couple times I lost weight was with the first time I lost weight was with my dad, and another time was with one of my close friends. And you know, the reason losing weight the last couple of years has been such a trek is because I didn't have people to do it with, because they didn't go back on the ride and I did, but now I got the Beef Boys, and it does help. So if you can find a friend or something that could partake with you, because you don't want to let somebody down. It definitely helps a lot.
You don't let anybody down.
You got to feel out your own situation, but I hope any of that helps, because, you know.
I hope it helps too.
We want you to be healthy.
Back. Keep us posted. If you're in the Discord, let us know how that's going in like a week.
Yeah.
You know? Let us know where you're at.
Yeah, God bless. We care about our beefy boys and girls, right, boys?
Yeah, we love all you.
Yeah, some of them. Anyway, let's move on to the next question.
Andrew, read a question.
I'm reading!
Andrew, will you fucking read,
Andrew,
you stupid Andrew, you don't even know how to read,
Andrew,
you bitch.
Andrew, read the question.
Andrew, this is you reading. Your brain be like, oh, what's the word? What did a letter mean? I don't know.
Andrew's brain be like,
Buckingham Palace has announced the death of His Royal Highness the Duke of Edinburgh.
The Duke of Edinburgh.
Read the question, Andrew. Come on. Stop stalling.
Andrew, this is really showing your beta tendencies to not just take over this conversation.
Andrew's got strong Sugma tendencies right now.
No, it's okay. Andrew's letting us do the bit. I appreciate it. All right, Andrew, go ahead and read the next question, my boy. My sweet boy.
You guys sure? So, this question, actually, we're going to have to transport into the new place.
Let's go.
Another transport
into a new room. Doplex, can you take us there?
I will.
All right. So this
is our
question comes to us from you/Monty Casino, and it's losing my faith. Each day I feel like I'm straying further and further from the graces of God. Father Andrew, I beseech thee, please provide me biblical guidance in my time of need. Specifically, can you OD on the body of Christ? Amen. For this question, we would have to go back to the story of the Passover, when Jesus before
Isn't that
he
the
was,
Jewish one?
No, that's celebrated by Christians and Judaism, actually.
I guess I must have passed over that one.
The blood on the door?
Yeah, so the
Now, what about pedophiles? Yeah, do pedophiles believe in God, Father Andrew?
Statistically speaking, there's quite a lot of them.
Okay.
Fair point.
Wow, that's news to me. I had no idea.
There's one of them in this podcast right now.
You wouldn't pedophile me, right? You wouldn't pedophile me, Father Andrew, right?
No, I would not.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, so the Passover, when in the Christian version of the Passover, Jesus was sitting. It's the painting that you've seen where he's at that really long table with all
the
the
one where they're
disciples?
touching fingers.
Yeah, and there's all like So
the Last Supper.
Yeah,
so
the
that's
Last
where they all
Supper.
They all have like their cocks in their hands, and they're like,
and they're all jerking each other
Jesus
off.
was the last Sigma.
Yeah, Peter.
That's fair enough.
When Jesus got crucified, Peter ran up to the cross and started trying to bring him back to life.
Who is this fucking guy?
Holy crap! This is more crazy than the time I had Passover with Jesus Christ.
And he jacked me off. Freaking sweet.
So during that dinner, Jesus breaks some bread and passes it around. He's like, "This is my body." And it's symbolic of we take part in the body of Jesus Christ. And then he passed around some wine, and he was like, "This is my blood.
This is my cum."
And that's what we're saved by. That's what we are cleansed in the holy blood of Jesus Christ. So, to your question,
that's fucked up.
No, you can't over-D on Jesus because
over-D. You can't over-D on the J, man.
I mean,
it still works. Yo, Andrew's a youth pastor.
That's why Jesus
you can't over-D.
Christ is my...
You can't over-D. So no, you cannot over-D on Jesus.
What about
Passover
wine?
is
Can you
when
over-D on
D's
wine?
actually goes over you.
I don't think we need to dive too much into scripture today. I wanted to just address that person's specific question.
Okay.
But my child, just eat some more Jesus, and then I think you'll be back on track with your faith.
I agree with that.
Physically, I mean, like just literally speaking, I mean, you can drink too much wine. So technically, couldn't you?
Well, that's not the body of Christ. I guess if
that's
if
the
you
blood.
really
he has the body.
eating some bread.
He has hepatitis.
What if you ate too much bread though? I think you can bloat.
Yeah.
I think you can bloat your intestines and die though.
Yeah, I feel like you wouldn't even be able to physically make yourself do it before it got dangerous though.
What about in the movie Seven? And that happened
because God would be stopping you. Dude, that's right, the gluttony guy.
Yeah.
That's true.
If someone forced you at gunpoint to keep eating, you probably could.
Yeah, that's true.
I'd like everybody to
yes,
put their hands together if you want to clap. And we're
as we take you through this limit of space.
Jesus rap.
Jesus rap. And I will pray us out for this session of thought. James, please. How
about a couple of these, God? Hey, Yahweh.
Not in church, please.
Look at these.
Not in church, please.
Hey, Jesus. Couple of those. Fuck you.
All right,
guys, look,
Heavenly
guys, look.
Father.
I'm watch the throne era, Jay-Z.
Hey, Jesus. Hey, Jesus, hop on this one, you fucking idiot.
Yo, dude, don't do that. He's listening.
Heavenly Father.
He's watching.
I don't know if you're going to be able to save these fuckwits.
I'm going to nail you down with my cum.
Give it your best shot.
Save me.
And now, for another delicious Beef Boys table read.
We are going to do a reading of Sonichu. We were thinking of doing start of the episode 0, but the problem is that Chris is not good at writing to everyone's surprise. So we are going to be looking at Sonichu episode 4, which is my personal favorite. I tossed up whether or not how much to introduce to you guys, but I think I'll give everyone the full story because I think that kind of makes it a bit funnier as you read it. So episode 4 is pretty much a compilation of all of his sub-episodes, as he calls them. And the sub-episodes are where he just gives up on the Sonichu storyline so that he can make himself the hero and pretty much like vent about the times he's been kicked out of malls and like McDonald's establishments for trying to solicit girls.
Where
they're
like Chris Chan origin stories, basically.
Yeah, it's him pretty much twisting it so that he is the hero and he defeats like the security guards and managers
protagonist
in like a fucking Dragon Ball Z-esque fight. So
I'm Goku.
What we're watching today is not one of the ones with a big crazy fight scene, but this is something that happened with a small amount of embellishment. But we'll at the end we'll discuss what's real and what wasn't.
Let's get into it.
So I think there's 3 parts in this. There's Chris. Okay. There's a female romance interest named Hannah.
Oh.
And there is Rose Chu, the female Sonichu. She's a Rose Chu, I should say. I don't want to get that wrong. So it's 3 parts in particular.
Is there a narrator?
Well, Chris is the narrator, so I guess one person. Well, how about this? I'll do the narration. One of you guys can do Chris's dialogue.
Can I do Chris?
Okay, yeah. You do Chris. James, do you want to be the beautiful buxom woman? And then Andrew, that means you are Rose Chu, the electric hedgehog Pokemon.
All right.
You were born for this role, Andrew.
I will try to read it.
Duplex, put on your best voice.
Okay.
So this
am I doing current Chris or Chris from 2005?
So this is 2005, like high pitched. I'm working on it, Chris.
I'm working on it.
I think I got it.
So this is from March 29th, 2005. The world was still young. We were still bright-eyed, rosy cheeks. He would have been
the rise and fall of my
So she would have been probably like 20. I want to say like mid-20s at this point, mid to late 20s.
Yeah, right. Old enough to know better.
So this is sub-episode 2, Christian Chandler in The Rise and Fall of My Heart. So the shot opens with our hero, Chris, sitting. And there's a picture here of a shattered heart with a clarification. This is Christian's previously shattered heart, 20% repaired. Well, it's been almost 1 year and 8 months now since I started my love quest. I'll try to retract after eating my 8 chicken nuggets. Maybe I'll get lucky today. And then the female love interest comes in, James.
Excuse me, but...
Huh?
I heard that you were looking for a girl, right?
Yes. I've been in need of a girlfriend. So, what's your name?
My name is Hannah.
I'm Christian, but you may call me Chris.
Why are they shaking feet? Why are they shaking feet?
Two big thumbs. What the fuck is
this? It's just straight up big toe.
Yeah.
Well, I was wondering if you want to have coffee at Starbucks with me.
Okay, sure.
Great. I'll meet you there in 15 minutes.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
The bus.
Yes. My love quest is finally over.
And in the bottom left corner there is a picture of his heart, now at 100% fully healed. I'd also like to point out people, once she was arrested for having incestual sex with her disabled her elderly mother, people were posting this picture to Twitter. Moments later.
This is so fantastic. A girl has finally noticed me, and we're about to drink together and talk. I'm so elated.
I'm excited too, Chris.
Yes, Rose Shoe. I'm also glad that all of my hedgehogs are cheering me on too.
I love how, just quick energy, I love how kind of creepy and degenerate you guys are both playing it. Like, feel free to when you put this in, put like a creepy, dark, like foreboding filter over that one shot. Like, it's just him like fucking skitzing out at the table. Like, yes, Rose Chew.
Why don't you go spread the word through Quickville? She'll be here soon.
Okay, good luck. I'll check in later. Bubbles, Rosie, you are not going to believe this.
A few minutes later.
So how are you?
I'm fine. So what are your hobbies?
Well, I enjoy playing my guitar and reading Chuck Palahniuk.
It's the guy who wrote Fight Club.
I've only played it for a couple of years, but I might play for you sometime if you like. Also, please tell me about your necklace.
Yes, my Sonichu medallion. This is the face of my electric hedgehog Pokemon Sonichu. Let me show you my Sonichu scrapbook.
That would be great!
And after Christian said bye, he gave Hannah a double take flirt. Then he called his family and he retired to a spot by the tree in front of Paxson.
I thought this was like the prologue already. They just fell in love over the necklace and just retired together.
Yeah, that's it. He started thinking and writing about steps for future dates and checked with his sprung Nintendo DS game for more tips. We now look in on Rosechew passing by Starbucks talking to Wild Sonichu on her phone.
Yeah, Wild. Her name is Hannah. You'd fall for her too.
Excuse me.
If you were human, hang on, I hear some gossip.
I'll tell you, I never meant anything. I was yanking his chain. It was the boss's idea.
Hannah, do I hear bells?
Do you think he is dreamy?
Wild. Wild, I'll have to call you back.
So, do angels have names? That sounds right.
Oh, poor Chris. I have to tell him. He'll be upset, but it's the right thing to do. Chris?
Yes, Rosie.
Oh, God.
Everybody gangster till the YouTube commentary avatar crosses their arms.
I'm sorry, Christian, but I have something important to tell you. I overheard Hannah talking to her fellow Starbuckians. She said that she was playing you for a sap. She's not really interested in you, Christian.
No, it can't be true.
I'm afraid it is.
I'll go ask her myself.
Yo, his feet!
Rosechu, please watch my things and keep my spot warm.
He looks like Fred Durst, that's what I was gonna say. A few minutes later.
Hannah?
I'm like beating my pussy off. Huh? Yes?
I just heard from a friend that you were pranking me. Please say it ain't so. Whoa.
I'm afraid that it's true. My friends wanted me to play around with you. They thought it would be funny.
Come on. Didn't you find me a bit interesting? Didn't you care a bit about me? Didn't our mini date mean anything to you? Didn't you want to see me most often?
No.
Hit it with the reverb fart. The reverb fart's Chris's heart shattering down to 15%. So, smash, shatter, CWC's heart, 85% shattered, 15% intact.
Please, pardon me for a moment.
Jesus Christ.
That night at CWC's home.
Hannah, I just wanted to say that I appreciated you being the first to approach and say anything to me. I get very nervous, so I was hoping for that to happen. Also, I appreciated you taking the time to chat with me at Starbucks. And I was very elated, excited, and butterfly heartful from the positive events. But it was not very nice for you to have led me on just to pull a prank on me. I was terribly hurt. Before you stepped into my world, my heart was previously shattered due to previous events, and it was at 20% repaired after you came in my heart.
Don't do that.
After you came in my heart, after you ejaculated into my arteries,
Cummed in the belly button and went straight to the heart.
Oh wait, no, there's a little comma there.
After you came in, my heart had a miraculous, speedy recovery to 100%. Then after I had learned from you that it was a lie, my heart was shattered back to 15%. There is a lesson to learn through this. Never make a joke or prank at the expense of another person's feelings and emotions. But still, after cooling off, I also want to say that I thought that you, Hannah, looked very pretty. I enjoyed your charming wit and personality, and I thought of you as a nice and lovely girl.
I know, yeah.
If you should ever change your mind on how you feel about me, you may look me up, but please tell me 2 things in your reply. You don't smoke, do you? That stuff really turns me off. Are you boyfriend free? Sincerely, Christian Weston Chandler. P.S. You may take this as a clue, but keep in mind that I did graduate from high school with honor roll, and I did make good grades at PVCC. You may want to look up in a search.
And that is sub-episode 2 of
we did it.
Sonichu
Wow.
4. Yes!
Yeah.
So I also have Hannah's Sonichu page here.
Okay.
So here's
Care to deliberate?
So that was his dramatization of the events.
Dramatization
of the events. Here's his explanation. Here's him explaining what actually happened, supposedly, from his MySpace page. Damn, this really is 2005. One day in March 2005, I now go to Fashion Square, which is a mall, on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays with my Nintendo DS, GBA videos, GBA jukebox, my Sonichu scrapbook, and I brought up some courage to start saying hello to the girls I find very pretty and possibly boyfriend-free. So I love the idea of him just parking up and pretty much like we are now on the Taco Bell Totino's pizza roll practice set.
Yeah, we are in fact all here looking for women, aren't we, boys?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Ain't that the truth?
So be sure to mail your pussy to the PO box. Earlier this week, a girl who shall remain nameless in the story until we made a whole fucking comic on it.
Right.
Finally noticed and approached me. I was hoping for a moment like this, and she asked me to have a beverage with her and talk about feelings. I was ecstatic, and my shattered heart had a speedy recovery back to 100%. We had a nice mini date. I maintained eye contact. I was very attentive, and I took notes about her. Fucking...
Bruh.
While she's talking.
Hold on 1 second. Please stop talking. I can't write that fast.
What color is your pussy hair?
Cup bra size.
We both made the same joke, Andrew. I'm proud of you. We think, big penises think alike.
Big penises
hey, it's true.
I thought she was very pretty. I enjoyed her charming wit, and I found her to be a very nice and lovely girl. But later on, as I was figuring out steps for future dates, I learned from a couple of gal pals that I previously made at the shopping centre that my new girlfriend was not serious. She was setting me up for a prank. So in real life, Rosechew did not inform her. So Rosechew, bit of a cunt in real life. I could not believe it. So I found it.
Fuck Rosechew.
So I found and asked her myself. Unfortunately, it was true. I was shocked, and my heart was reshattered down to being 15% intact. What?
How did Chris measure that?
I guess I'm not too sure. What he did, what he failed to bring up.
He used like the Wii Fit scale.
Yeah, he weighed himself before and after, and he had lost a small portion.
My blood pressure's kind of high. That means I'm heartbroken and not fat.
What you know how he had to do that big no, the big Darth Vader no in their obliques? What he didn't mention is that doing that actually got him banned from the mall briefly because this dude just screamed no in the middle of a crowded mall.
It actually got banned.
He got temporarily banned from the mall, yeah.
It was epic. 2005. People were still on edge about 9/11/1. You can't be screaming in public places, bro.
Yeah, you can't be screaming no in a public without people thinking that you got something strapped to your chest.
So that is our first ever Sonichu reading.
Yeah.
Yes. Bum, 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 bum.
We can't hear it, but I'm with you, Doplex.
I think you need to set your sensitivity on Discord to just pick you up all the time.
Yeah, it's odd. I don't know why. It doesn't.
We gotta use Zoom. Fuck this shit.
Yo, fuck Discord.com.
This shit's garbage.
Anyway,
but speaking of Discord, please join our Discord server.
Hell yeah!
The link is the top one in the comments. Go.
Hey, we almost got a couple hundred people in there. Maybe you can be our 200th.
We've also put our link. It's going to be on screen right now. If you click it, it'll pause the video, but then if you go into the description, it should be there. Because YouTube doesn't work like that anymore. We can't put big box annotations over the top that says, sorry, this part is wrong.
And if you tried it, you fucking dumbass.
We're actually going to put it in a pinned comment.
Dude.
It's going to be in the Beef Boys. It's going to be in the Beef Boys pinned comment, not in the description. Yeah. So look in the comment section.
Yeah.
For the Discord extravaganza. We're going to have a game night soon. I want to play some golf with my friends.
Yeah.
We should play golf
if you're interested in that, join.
Yeah, we should play Among Us.
That's a good idea.
No.
That's a good idea. That's what you sound like.
That's a good idea.
That's a good idea.
Like. Oh, that's a good idea.
That's a good idea.
All right, let's end this shit. Thank you for listening, boys. Let's get out of here. Come on.
Let's get out. I gotta finish cleaning up though, so you guys can probably just.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna get back to that stuff.
Hey man.
All right.
I mean, have fun with the rest of your shift though.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm assuming you don't need help or anything.
No, he'll be fine.
If you got any breast milk, though, you can leave that.
Yeah, boy.